Hello. Let me just move everything over, get organized. Obligatory, how's the music? How's the sound? Can you hear me? Let me just turn my music down a bit. Okay. Just running around as usual. I don't know why I wait till last minute to do everything, but I do. Martin was still talking to me when I came in the room and I shut the door on him. It's like, Martin, come on, I got stuff to do. He was just chatting about nothing, don't worry, it wasn't important. Hi Katie, hi Artie, hi Bear Pots, cute name. All good. Okay, Artie says it's all good. It's really hot in the room today. It's winter in England. In the UK, most of the world, probably. Is it autumn still or winter? Feels like winter, but I'm hot. I'm gonna take my hoodie off, and I think it's just because the windows have been shut and the heating's been on and I've been running around flustered. So yeah, might calm down in a minute. Emily, hi Emily. Cool, so here we are streaming. How lovely. And how's everyone tonight? How are you? I don't think I streamed last week. I felt like winter today. The heating came on, which means it's below 16 degrees in the house. We have ours set to 18, but Martin, he feels the cold. I don't feel the cold. I have the windows open and he complains, and he turns it up to 20 sometimes, which I think is too hot. But there you go. I guess I can just wear a t-shirt, you know, and be cool. Otherwise he has to wear like 7 hoodies to be warm. Wendy's here. Hi Wendy, and hi Michelle. Hi from Texas. Oh, is it warm in Texas right now? I don't know what the weather's like over there. What part of Texas are you from? I used to work for a company that's based in Dallas, and I got to go over there for a week to work. This was a few years ago now, but yeah, it was really fun. I loved it. Okay. What are we doing today? Let me just get organized. It's definitely feeling like winter here today. It's actually supposed to snow today. I demand photos, Wendy, if it snows. So yeah, basically, I think I posted some of this on my Patreon, but I haven't posted it to Instagram yet. But I've been trying to do some moody forests with pastels, these guys here. And pencils, and I did a few of them this week. So I tried different color palettes. I don't really like these, and then I put this on Instagram last night, I think, on my stories, just like some moody kind of forest, I don't know. And then I did this cabin one, which I quite like. The lighting is quite bright. It's a little bit darker than this, but I wanted it to be bright enough that you can see everything. So what we're going to do today is, I'm just going to use this piece of paper, whatever, to you know, so we don't wreck the page. We're gonna do the same, similar. So on Pinterest, I have this lovely photo here that I just found by accident when I was organizing organizing everything. But under my Pinterest boards, if I go down, I have to clean these out, guys. I got so many Pinterest boards. You don't need all of these boards. I have one called Haunted House, why? And I have one called Hollywood, which is just sexy celebrities. I don't know, I started that when I first started Pinterest. Okay, so this one here is called Hansel and Gretel. Let's have a look at the comments quickly though. 80 East, Tex 35 Mouse. Okay, I have literally no idea where that is, Michelle. I was hoping you would say either Dallas or Austin, because I know those places. I don't know any other place. But, 80 degrees F is Fahrenheit, right? That, you mean that's what the temperatures are like? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I'm in Georgia, so it's warm during the day. Okay, so it's warm. Nice. Cool. Okay, so this is Hansel and Gretel. So I'm doing a children's book course right now. And it's Hansel and Gretel, the story that I'm choosing to do. So I have this Pinterest board here with heaps of different stuff on. I'm setting it in medieval Germany. So that's why I got all these weird old houses. They're not weird. They're lovely houses, but you know, a bit strange. to just pop up in someone's feed, I guess. And then I have all of these crazy forests, pictures of forests, which I thought were really nice. So this one here is the, let me just try and get it up for you. This one is the one I used for these. So you can see the resemblance. So I thought we could just maybe warm up with some small ones, maybe like 4 on a page, do like squares. And then I also have the sketchbook here because we're working with pastels today and paint pens and stuff. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I've only got like a few pages left on this. Do you guys love this page here? I did this when I was in such a bad mood one day. I came in, I can't remember why, but I just came in and I was like scribbling. I was really angry and I can't remember why I was angry, but I like this page. It's like the inner child, you know? So yeah, we can actually work in the sketchbook too and finish the sketchbook. Probably not, there's still like 9 pages in there. 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me ask. Hey Siri, what's 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? 26.7 degrees. That's nice. Good temperature, not too bad. I'm as East Texas as you can get. Nice, on the Texas-Louisiana border. That's cool. I've only ever been to Dallas. I'd love to go to Austin though one day. I've heard it's really cool there. I don't know what temperature it is in my house, but I'm in denial and the heating stays off. Yeah, I honestly would be with you, Juliet. I would probably just be in a hoodie and socks but Martin is just, he can't do it, guys. He just can't do it. So all right, I'm gonna actually do so I want to do some experiments. So I'm probably gonna take like one image, which is what I did on this page here, and I'm gonna do it like 4 times, but in 4 different ways, if that makes sense. And then we'll do the same here. So what image shall we do? What's a nice one? Spooky one, nice one. I was thinking maybe this one here. I think it's actually a painting. I don't think it's a, is it a photo? No, it's a photo. Nigel dancing. So this is a nice one. It's a bit blue. I want to set my story in autumn. So it's going to be more warmer colors, but we can try a nice blue one and then maybe do a couple of different variations. I think that'll be nice. So yeah, I'm going to start paint pens first, just as a base. I want to see how they go with the pastels. And then I'll do a pastel base, and then what else? I was going to use paint, but I couldn't be bothered. That's why I have the paint pens. We'll just try a couple of things. I've also got my, these guys. Guys, help me out. What are these called? Luminance. Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I have this pot here, which is a selection of dough and drawing pencils mainly. A couple of random ones. I have some pastel pencils in there too, which I haven't really used much. Oh, and I'll show you this too. We're not using this tonight, but I don't think I've shown this yet. Martin and I did a paint a pot, and I did Digby, and this is what Digby looks like on the pot. So cute. And he's got paws on the bottom too. I show it in a vlog that's coming out next week, but yeah, sneak peek. I converted my last year's winter coat into my house coat. Martin and I got some of those dry robes that you wear when you go, like you do water sports, when we do paddle boarding, and it's so comfy. I kind of want to wear it around the house as a robe. Maybe I'll do that. Emma's here. Hi Emma, and hi Ammo. I need to buy myself a new winter house coat. My dog has claimed mine as her new blanket. I don't think I've ever had one. I don't think I've ever had one. That sounded really weird, that sentence. I don't think I've ever had one. I don't think, is that right? Is that correct grammar? I don't think I've ever had one. I don't know, that sounds weird to me. But I don't think I've ever had one. I've never had I think a house coat. I think we're gonna do 2 on each page, guys, just because it's a portrait. I think a house coat is like a dressing gown. Is that what we call it? A dressing gown? My boss at work wears a dressing gown almost every day. Like when he's at home. Working from home. I need to buy myself, oh, Wendy, I've already read that. Alright, so it looks like my paint pen, I don't know how much you can see of this, is a bit dirty. The colour's been like mixed in with another paint pen, but that's fine. So I'm gonna do, I think I'll do one green blue, kind of like the colours on here. I don't have a light blue. I only have this very dark blue, which might not work very well. I've also got this really nice green. And then on the other side, I'll probably do pink and orange. Oh no, this one. This one is my favourite. Cool. I've got the heat cups, guys. Got myself a fleece hoodie down to my knees from Vinted. Oh, I keep getting those Vinted. Oh great, now I'm gonna get them again, Artie. I keep getting those Vinted ads on YouTube. Should we do blue, blue, orange, orange? Let's do that. Yeah, I got a new hoodie in town the other day, and I've been wearing it for the last few days. I was wearing it today too, but oh god, guys, these lids are the worst. Let me take my watch off too. Yeah, I got a new hoodie from Salt Rock. If anyone knows Salt Rock, it's kind of like this surfy, kind of surfy, cool kid store. It's not really for cool kids because I wear their clothes, but it's like a surfing, kind of like Billabong or those kind of brands. But I think it might be from the UK. Guys, I can't get this off. I think the paint's stuck together. I haven't used these pens for so long. Okay, well, maybe not blue today then. Maybe green. Oh man. Anyway, how's everyone? What are you guys doing today? You drawing or you just watching? Curled up in your house coats? Whoa, is that applause? Guys, you don't need to applause me. I thought that was either rain or applause. I better check that I'm playing the right playlist. We don't want a kerfuffle like we had last week, the other week. I really want to open this. I was previously wearing my dressing gown and then adopted the house coat to have better definition between sleeping clothes and daytime clothes. I still don't know what a house coat is. Is that like a coat? Is it like one of those ones that it doesn't, it's like a, like you always wear it buttoned up or something, right? I'm determined, guys, to open this. Okay. It's not happening though, is it? Jesus. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't even want to open it anyway. Like, whatever. I'm on my sofa doodling in my sketchbook, but I have no idea what to draw. You're more than welcome to draw some forests with me if you like. See, forests are kind of an odd choice for me. I don't really like, when I draw landscapes, I do like drawing trees, but normally they're on a hill or in a valley. They're not, like, forests are a little bit intimidating, you know, because there's so much detail. But Hansel and Gretel, unfortunately, get lost in a forest, not on a hill. So, I mean, I don't know if you can get, you definitely can get lost in a hill, but you know what I mean, like, you'll be able to at least see some things. Just watch it, might doodle in a bit. Cool. I never just watch streams. I never just watch anything. I always have to be doing something. The only time I ever just watch something is when I have to listen, like read subtitles, or it's a tutorial. I have been watching a lot of tutorials lately. Okay, so that is a nice kind of a foresty one. I'm going to try and get a little bit darker down here where the road is. Well, it's not really a road, like a path. And I just realised today, guys, before I came on stream, that I haven't posted to Instagram for 2 days after posting every day for 31 days for Peachtober. It felt really weird. I was like, oh, I completely forgot Instagram was a thing. Do you guys ever do that when you have a break for a bit? Not even a bit, like 2 days, literally, and I forget it exists. More than happy to forget about it, to be honest. I keep forgetting though, because the problem is it's so dark now. It gets dark at like, oh jeez, I got it attached to my hair. This is a hazard. It's so dark now that by the time I finish work, it's too late to take photos, and I forget to do it during the day because I'm working. All right, we'll see if this dries. Use the old flipping book technique. Works well. Guys, I've almost finished this sketchbook too. I've only got this many pages left. Still quite a bit, isn't it? I always do that. I always seem to have a lot of sketchbooks on the go and they all finish at the same time, roughly, which is cool. I like that. I also have this one here. I was thinking about this before. Maybe you guys can help me out. This is my Peachtober sketchbook. So it's got all my monsters in. And I've only got this many pages left. I think I counted. I think it was like 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 pages left. And you know when you have a sketchbook and it's just for one thing, I really don't want to, I was going to use it tonight, but I really just want to kind of keep using it to make more of these creatures, even though Peachtober's finished. So I thought maybe I could just do my own, like my own monsters, like just give myself an animal that I haven't done, and then just make my own ones, like 12 of them. I think that'd be fun. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Do more monsters. Okay, Emma. And maybe do some accessories or backgrounds for those monsters. I don't know, Artie. I don't think I want to put them in backgrounds. Although Martin did have a good idea, which was, because you know how I want to get back in, I'm getting back into landscapes now after not doing them for like almost 2 months. He had this idea that I could do landscapes and I could draw the monsters in them in Procreate. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember, I did the Draw This in Your Style, where it was like a painted lake and then I drew a cat coming out of it, but it was digital. Kind of like that. Do a monster chicken. That's a brilliant idea, Katie, and I'm writing that down. Don't know where. I don't have any paper handy. Just write it on here, I guess. If anyone else has any ideas for monsters, let me know. How are you doing? I'm good, thanks, Rachel. How are you doing? I did see you pop in there, sorry, but I was going on a bit of a rant about, I can't even remember now. I can't even remember what it was about. Chickens. And that's a great idea. Okay, cool. I'll do it then. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for animals that I haven't done that you want to see, let me know. So I'm using some pastels. I did a post on Patreon today about how I've been using them the last couple of days, and I mentioned that I am not struggling exactly, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing stuff and hoping, I don't know, that I find my way with it. So I'm not like a pastel expert. So please, if you just joined this or you're watching this in the future and you see me using pastels, just know I'm not an expert. I've never really used them apart from the last, month, if that. I've maybe used them 7 times. So I'm going to be wetting them with water because I really like the texture of that. Someone on YouTube did tell me that you're not meant to wet them with water, but I have seen other people do it and I think it's fine. They are water soluble. But I think they might have meant to use like spirits or something instead, which I don't have. So I'm just going to blow it on the floor. Maybe check other Peachtober lists for ideas. That's a good idea. You mean like other lists, like other prompt lists? I did all the prompts from Peachtober, but you know there's like Inktober and Drawtober and there's so many, I'm sure there's like 1,000 more that I'm forgetting. I'm good, thanks for asking. No problem. So I've got this cool paintbrush here. I call it cool, it's not really cool. I didn't mean that, you are cool. It's like the oldest, cheapest paintbrush I have. And it's so great for doing just like, it's so like rough. It's good for just scrubbing things like this. And I have found over the last just a couple of days of experimenting that a lot of the pastel goes like a long way. I mean, no, a little bit of the pastel goes a long way. So it gets super segmented, super pigmented. So yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit on this one only, and then maybe we can go over. See, look how dark that side is compared to that side, because I had a lot more on. You could draw houses for each monster that matches them. I do like that idea, but I only have 12 pages and I don't want to do a whole like 31 houses again. I did really enjoy drawing those monsters though, guys. Oh, they were super fun. I got a little bit tired towards the end of the month just because of doing the same thing, but I think that's natural. If I had been anything, you know, like if I had been doing houses for a month, or if I had been doing clay, like making stuff with clay for a month, for example, I think I would have gotten bored of anything, really. You get bored of anything if you do it every day for a month, I think. Hi April, hi Haley. I thought I was saying hi to myself then. Hi April, how you doing? So this has become a bit of a muddle, but it's okay. We're just trying to get the atmosphere. And then on this one here, we'll use reds. So, someone asked earlier, not on here, so it's on somewhere else, what pastels I have. So just so you guys know, I keep them separate because I find that these ones work with water a lot better than these. Look how bright this is in the light. Guys, it's not that bright, look. So pretty though. Don't you just want to eat that? I mean, okay, it's not in focus. There, look, wait, hello? Well, anyway, you just saw it a minute ago. These are Jackson's Own, and these are Unisons. These are a lot more expensive, like almost double. These ones don't mix with water very well. I can show you in a minute if you want. So I really wanted to mix them with water when I got them. I'm not ever going to become a pastel artist. Like, you know, like you see those amazing, when you look up pastel stuff on YouTube, and if you've done this, but I was looking at pastel stuff on YouTube when I first got them, and it's literally people just doing these amazing portraits and crazy realistic stuff. God knows how long it takes them. Oh my gosh, reindeer Christmas monster ammo. Such a good idea. Write that down. How's your reindeer? Loading. The lightens, the ISO I think is a bit bright. Let me see if I can bring it down. I learned how to do this last week, or the other day. Not last week, the other. Okay, here we go. If I do this, make it darker. I think that was just where it was. Okay, let's try this. It's also because this is shiny, so it's reflecting the light. Maybe I turn the lights on. It's just an endless struggle trying to get the everything right for stream, you know. No, it's too dark. Okay, that's fine. How about Folktale Week monsters? Actually, I'm very glad you mentioned Folktale Week, because this is actually what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing Folktale Week now, but for the children's book course that I'm doing Hansel and Gretel, and I'm so far behind on the course, guys. It's a 10-week course. Right now we're on week 8, and I'm still doing the homework from week 4. And I've kept up with all the lessons, or like all the, because they have like Zooms and they have webinars every week and stuff, and they have videos that come out every week. So I've kept up with all of that, and I've been watching other people do it, and I've been listening to the critiques and stuff that they give other people. So that's fine. But I'm so far behind, which is not a problem, because I'm going to be doing that for this month and next month too. Actually, in December, I'm going to try and take a bit of a break and not do any videos, any streams, any posts, because I think December's a really good month to have a break from doing that stuff, because everyone's busy with family or friends or by themselves, which is also cool. One of my best Christmases was by myself, actually. I had Chinese, and I brought all my own presents and wrapped them up and watched movies all day, and it was actually amazing. It was when I was in New Zealand. I just finished uni, and I was coming to England in like the next summer, and all my parents had moved to all my parents, every single one of my parents, the two of them, had moved, and my sister, to England, so I was just alone in New Zealand by myself. And I had a little Christmas by myself, and it was actually really lovely. But I do like being by myself, so... How did we get onto this topic? Oh yes, Folktale week. So anyway, Folktale week, what I'm going to try and do is do Hansel and Gretel images for Folktale week. So I can't remember all of the prompts right now. Oh, actually I can show you. I have them written down. I have them over here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just go across the room. You're talking about the realistic portraits of pastels and just drew a blue chicken in a superhero costume and felt tip. Who did? Oh, you just drew a blue chicken in a superhero. That sounds amazing. I want to see that. All right, so, okay, this is my Hansel and Gretel book. It's top secret, guys. You can't see it. Sorry. I'm just joking. You can see it. But here, Folktale week. Okay, so Folktale week. Fall. No. Okay. There's somewhere here. I wrote my ideas for it. Maybe it's not in this book. I think it's in my other book upstairs, actually. Anyway, so some of the things are... Okay, Full Tree... No. Yeah. Full Tree Star Rebel Costume Potion Victory. So the first one is costume, I think. No, okay, I'm not sure. This is from a writing exercise on Sarah Dyer's Patreon, and it's all over the place. But, so for example, one of the things is fool. I think that's the first one. So I'm going to do, like, the dad's a fool, or the parents are a fool for, like, letting go of the kids. Or maybe the Hansel and Gretel are fools for, like, going into the forest. Anyway, something like that. And then star, maybe they're, like, lost in the woods and it's nighttime and they can see stars for the trees. Like, keep it quite simple. And then there's one called Rebel, or like Rebel, which is where I'm going to do when Hansel is refusing to eat, so the witch doesn't eat him because he's not getting fat enough. And then there's one called Victory, which is like at the end when they've escaped and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to basically fit the prompts from Folktale week into Hansel and Gretel, so I can feed 2 birds with 1 scone and do Folktale week and some of my children's book coursework. That was a very short story, and I took it a very long direction. Apologies for that. But you know me. Gosh, I ramble constantly, don't I? You could do a wizard monster. I could do a wizard monster. It'd have to be an animal though, Rachel. If you can think of a good... I kind of did a wizard as well. I did the crow, and he was kind of like a wizard. So... yeah, maybe something magical, but not a wizard, if you can think of something like that. All right, should we move on to the other sketchbook while this is drying? Pop this on my Mac. It was only like hundreds of pounds. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, let's get out the sketchbook. This is like kind of like my secret sketchbook that I don't really show anyone. It's just kind of filled with random stuff like this, and kind of sketches and things. So yeah, this is like a sketchbook that I don't really show online. Some people would call it the ugly sketchbook, which I do love, and Franard, I'm a huge fangirl of Franard and the ugly sketchbook, but I also don't like that term a lot because I think all of my sketches are lovely, and it's not because I'm like completely in love with myself or anything. I am. But I mean, look, some people might call this an ugly sketchbook, but look how beautiful the colours are, you know? This is a little monster I made for work, and I did him exactly how I did my monsters right now. So I put him in Procreate and I put little eyes on him. Some stuff from Morgan Grease the other day. I had this on Instagram, it's really fun. So we're gonna skip all that and go to the first clean page. I need another piece of paper though. Sorry, my chair's so squeaky. Do you guys have an ugly sketchbook? Do you like calling it ugly sketchbook? I get the idea of it, and I understand why it's picked up. It is quite a cute term for a sketchbook, but I don't know. It's a sketchbook and there's nothing ugly because it's all useful. There you go, Katie. I think, yeah, I think we're thinking along the same lines. I don't like the term ugly sketchbook either. Yeah, I get why people call it that. And I left Fran. I never want to say anything bad about her because she is my numero uno. But yeah, I don't know. I love my sketches. I love all my sketchbooks. I've never done Folktale Week. How do you approach starting? I've never done it either, Hayley. It's my first time. But I would maybe have a look at other artists over the, like, maybe look at the Folktale. Sorry. Maybe look at the Folktale Instagram. Should we go there now? While we're here. No, I don't want to turn my notifications off. God. Folktale, if you guys don't know, they have a really cool page themselves. God, my computer's internet's been so slow today. How do we, oh, it's a different search than Folktale Week. Here we go. Hello? How do I just get to them? Guys, does anyone know? How do I get to them? Oh my god, so annoying. Okay, look. Can I just go to them? No, there's like nowhere to click. Ugh, Instagram on the web is so dumb. Anyway, guys, go to the Folktale Week. Hayley. Folktale Week. Have a look maybe at last year, what they did. And how they looked at the prompts. And then, because I think some people go crazy and write entire stories, and if you have time for that, go for it. I personally don't have time, which is why I'm still in Hansel and Gretel. I don't even think you need a story, and it doesn't even have to be, I think, even a folk tale. Like, it can just be some nice prompts that go together. They're kind of maybe a tiny narrative, like maybe there's the same character, not the same color. It's my first year, like I mentioned, so I'm just going at it as kind of like a as I would any challenge, which is just draw what I want to. I might even skip some of the prompts because a lot of the prompts a couple of the prompts I didn't like potion doesn't really fit. I'm trying to find a cool forest, guys. Maybe we'll do a cabin in the forest. Should we do a cabin in the forest? Look at this awesome spooky house. Old Mill, Black Forest, Germany. Looks like a fairy tale, it does. Let's do it. I think people treat sketchbooks as too precious in that they have to be all finished art. Yeah, I have sketchbooks that are like that. Like when I did my landscapes, I have sketchbooks that every page is a full page spread, and I try and make it really nice. But sketchbooks, I also have sketchbooks like this, which is, I guess I would call it like a working sketchbook. So it's literally things like, you know, dream. I did this from a course. So it was my dream job, and you had to like write down what you wanted. This is, you know, drawing sessions online that you might join. Random exercises I copied. This is an artist that I copied from the Bishop illustration course. Like swatches, you know, really ugly sketches. So this was when I was watching the Amber Heard trial. And there's this guy online called Spidey, and he's a behavioral analyst, and he was going through all of the he was basically going through like all the trial, and he with heaps of videos, not just this, but it was the Amber Heard trial, and I drew Amber Heard a couple of times, and then I drew the guy. Just some random stuff in here. So yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. But Katie, I think you're right. People, sometimes they treat them too precious. I think it's nice if you want to have a really nice sketchbook though, you know, and they're like, yeah, this is just my working sketchbook. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same colours. Maybe we'll shake it up a bit and do a few more colours. Am I all over the place tonight? I like the term ugly for the simple fact that if you're prepared for it to be ugly, there is zero pressure and you almost always surprise yourself. Yeah, that's a really good... Oh, look at this. I was going to say a bad thing then. I'm quadruple shaken. Alright. Okay, we're going to make this a big one. Yeah, I definitely see that point, Emily. That's a good point. Because if you call it ugly, you don't have any expectations for it to be good. I guess I do treat this sketchbook like that. I try and treat most of my sketchbooks like that, I guess. But it is hard, especially when it's like a more expensive sketchbook or you're using materials that you've wanted for ages and you finally have them now. Something like that, or you know you're posting it. I think posting things also gives us a bit more anxiety than probably we should have, but that's just how it is, I guess, these days. I have a sketchbook. I don't think it's up to me if it's ugly or not, but if it helps people to feel less pressure by calling it that, then that's fine. Yeah. Now I love the idea of it, of having a sketchbook that you're completely not pressured. Like, that's what this is. I just I don't want to call it ugly. I like calling it like my working sketchbook or something, or my thinking sketchbook, or my experimentation journal. I don't know. Maybe I just have more grandiose ideas of myself than I should. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I don't know if you've guessed. I think I'm actually going to put this super cool, it's actually very warm, super warm yellow in the middle as the lighting. Do you like how we haven't done anything yet apart from scribble squares into our sketchbooks? And when I say ow, I mean mine, but we're all in this together. Flying eel monster with teeny tiny wings and jerky eyes. I could do an eel. I don't really know what eels look like apart from being a bit slippery. I'll check on my phone. Hello? Hello? Pen? Lid? Okay, well that pen lid's gone. It's fine. I'll get it later. I don't want my pen to dry out though. I love doing this when the paint's still wet and you kind of scrub the paint, one paint pen into another paint pen. But it does make the paint pen dirty, which isn't the best. Oh, I don't have my lid, it fell on the floor. Hello? Can you hear me? Lid? No, it's gone. It's gone, guys. I'll get it after the stream, don't worry. Fattening potion. Oh, maybe. That's a good idea. Artie, I like that idea. Yeah, because it's the way the prompts go. I think it was rebel and then potion. We can probably look it up online, actually. I won't look it up on the internet because stupid computer. I'll look it up on here, which is different than the internet, guys. It's magical. Folktale week. Is anyone else doing it? We can look together, guys. Okay, so Folktale week. A whole bunch of people are doing it. These are the people that did Folktale week that created it. So this is the list. Full tree, they're in the forest, obviously. Stars is nighttime, they're lost. Rebel, the problem is they need to find the gingerbread house. So maybe stars, they can find the gingerbread house at nighttime and there's some stars in the sky maybe. Or I was thinking there's star-shaped cookies on the house. Rebel, which is him in the cage. Costume, maybe that's the witch wearing her like witch's costume and she's being pushed into the oven. Potion, I don't know, I might skip it. And then victory is when they are on their way home. Like they've arrived home. Yeah, I don't know. That's my plan anyway. You're keeping me company while I'm putting price stickers on all my new greeting cards for my studio shop. That's cool. I went on Etsy today, just to let you guys know. I went on Etsy today and I took down all of my single sticker listings because I hardly ever sell them and I don't want to keep paying for the listings to be up there, so I took that down. So now there's only like pick and mix listings. And then also I took down a whole bunch of stuff actually that I don't necessarily sell anymore. I have a plan. I don't really have a plan. It's a very generalized plan in my mind to kind of start Etsy again almost from fresh in the new year. Because I really haven't done much with it this year apart from I had that one update at the start of the year after Burbfest. And apart from that, it's just basically disintegrated. I get maybe 1 or 2 orders a week, which is fine. I don't really mind. It's not really about money. The money is nice because I get to buy art supplies. I would like it to be more profitable in the future, but I'm not really worried about that right now because I have to keep working a full-time job until at least we have a mortgage in a house. That's a few years away. I forgot what I was saying, what I was going with this. I basically was just trying to tell you guys about Etsy, wasn't I? Oh yeah, so I have a plan to kind of just like start fresh in the new year. I'm not going to do anything for Christmas. I'm not going to do any more updates. I'm just trying to like tidy things up a bit. I also need to do my taxes, which I started this week. And God, guys, do you guys do your own taxes? So bad. I went on there and I thought, I have this spreadsheet where I have all my income and ingoings and outgoings, and it calculates it all for me. I have to manually put everything in, but then it calculates it, so I can kind of when I do my taxes, I know exactly how much money to put in each box, you know, what like profit and loss. And I thought I had been keeping up with it pretty well, like putting in all of my expenses and all of my like cash flow, whatever, every month. And it turns out I had only done the month of April, and in the UK our tax year is from April to April, so I basically have to go back through all of my bank statements, Patreon, Etsy, PayPal, my emails in case I lost anything, all of my receipts that I have been collecting like from shops, and I have to go through my spreadsheet and put every single thing in. So I've been doing like a month a day for the last week. Oh my God, it's so tedious. Let's see what's Artie. Artie says, no, I'm doing Gouachevember. Oh yeah, I remember you told me. Gouachevember, which does have a drink me potion prompt. That's cool. That's from like Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? Gouachevember. You know, I never heard of that until you said, Artie, about Gouachevember. I've heard of Huevember, which I don't know. It never really got very popular, did it, Huevember? That's all I've really heard in November prompts. Oh, Folktale week, obviously. Yeah, also I'm thinking about doing, in December there's Childhood Week. I probably won't do that one though, because I just want to have a break. Okay, we did it. All the paints apart from, I did lose the lid for this one. It'll be fine. It's on the floor. I think it rolled under the cabinet over there. All right, so now we're gonna wait for this to dry. While we wait for that to dry, we can move back to our other sketchbook and we can start. Oh, I just realized I was meant to do a pastel one over there, but I didn't. That's fine. We can start looking at this. So this is all dry now. Lovely. And if I do this, you can see how shiny the paint pen is. Oh, yeah, okay, I was hoping it would work more than this. Can you see that? Oh, you can kind of see if I do this. See the shininess on the left there compared to the pastel, which is very matte. I like to do Folktale week, but it definitely won't be this year, maybe next year. Emma, I was gonna ask you, actually, speaking of challenges, you did a prompt every day, right? In October. I kept seeing your images every day. I feel like you didn't miss a day. And your images, like your drawings, are so detailed. I was very impressed that you did it because I would not be able to. I love the lucky dips. Yeah, you mean the stickers? The sticker lucky dips? I hardly ever sell stickers too and wish I could sell more because I like designing them. Yeah, I like designing them too. I really like designing sticker packs, but ever since my printer basically, I think the sticker paper is breaking it. I just won't pull the sticker paper through properly. So I didn't want to destroy the printer, so I stopped printing stickers on it. And I'm just gonna outsource all of my stickers now as sticker sheets. I got a burp. Okay, I just did it. And what I'm gonna do, one of my plans before next year, is to convert all of my sticker packs right now to sticker sheets and then get them outsourced. Oh, that's why I'm doing my taxes, but because before I can outsource anything, I need to see if I have any money left after I pay my taxes. So fingers crossed. I've just brought too many things to this year, honestly. I went a little bit crazy with my my Monkey Mintaka account because I had quite a lot of money in there because I literally hadn't spent anything. Like, I just spent money. Obviously I did my pins, which was quite a lot. But everything else, and then I started outsourcing sticker sheets, which didn't help. But everything I've always made from home, and I've always, like, everything that's gone into the business, I've either just bought stuff for the business or left it in my bank account. And then this year I bought my camera, I bought this Mac, and that was basically the two biggest things that I bought. And then these pastels. I'm just joking, they weren't that bad. I think this was probably like, I think these are like £7 each though. Are they? That can't be right. Someone quickly look that up for me on Jackson's Art. Unison pastels, how much are they per pastel? Don't tell me though, because I'm scared now. I feel like we should just have a chat, guys. Can't be bothered to draw anymore. I haven't even started. Oh, okay, come on April, get to work. I think this is going to be too shiny to draw on. I think I might put some pastels on top of this quickly. I know this is weird because we just put paint over the top of it, but honestly, this is going to work, guys. I promise. See? We're going to matte it out. It's going to be so matte, guys. Okay. I will do the same over here because I don't know if you guys have ever drawn on top of paint pens before, but they are shiny. It's really difficult sometimes to draw on them. So I'm gonna just rub it in and hope that we can still go over it with crayon. If we can't, I guess. Taxes are the one thing I hire an accountant for once a year. I can't do them. Brian does not work that way. I just keep a basic Excel sheet for it. Oh, Brain does not work that way. I was like, who's Brian? You've never mentioned Brian. Yeah, I think RT because I don't actually get that much. Like it's not like it is a business, but I don't think of it as like a proper business, you know? It's literally just enough money to support my art supply addiction. That's really what it is. And all the money that comes in, I basically spend it all. So the last year I didn't even have to pay taxes because I didn't make a profit. And this year I'm hoping also not to make a profit. Which I know is terrible business sense, but I have a full-time job which pays the bills, so I don't need to worry about profit really for now. In a couple of years maybe. I pay people to do my tax. I refuse to do it. Martin has an accountant too, but he actually has a proper business where he actually needs an accountant. I was gonna do that, but I got too much on my plate right now. What were you gonna do, Katie? Quash member? I used an app to do my taxes this year. My first year paying taxes, and it's in Germany, where I don't understand anything, so that's fun. I'd love to go to Germany. Julia, I'm not sure if I mention this every time you say you're in Germany. I probably do, but I really want to go to Germany. I keep telling Martin I want to go to Germany. I think it's ever since watching Dark. Obsessed with Germany. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get my pastel pencils out because I bought these pastel pencils. I don't know why I bought them, honestly. Why did I buy? I was going through a pastel phase and I bought these pastel pencils and I keep forgetting I have them. And then I don't know how to use them. Like, I understand they're pencils, but... Okay, here we go. This is all of them. Oh, the one thing about Derwent pencils, guys, that does my absolute head in. They all look the same. Apart from they have a different colour. God, they're annoying. I've got the keycaps so bad tonight. Okay, we're going to pick some lovely colours. Any colour from the Derwent drawing set's lovely, so you can't go wrong. But I'm going to pick some colours that kind of try and go with what we've drawn. I found this really tough yesterday. I kept picking colours that were too saturated, too bright. So I'm going to try and... This is a really nice one. It's quite a bright blue, but it's really nice for drawing trees. Ink blue it's called. I think that would do. We'll just use these for now. These, and then there's a Derwent Light Fast there. Do you want to use that? Nah. Let's just stick with these four. Very muted, see? You see the colours? Ooh, it's like a product shot. Let's have a look, because I'm behind on the things. Sticker Lucky Dips. I'm impressed I managed to do it. Me too, Emma. But not impressed like, oh my god, Emma did it. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I was impressed by you work so hard on your art, because it's just, you put so much attention and detail into it. And I'm just like slapdashing Neocolors everywhere, and it still took me about an hour and a half each day to do those. I did find yesterday that the Derwent drawing pencils work really nicely over the top of the pastels. The Caran d'Ache as well. So they both work together. The two different pencil sets work together really nicely. Oh, this is the pencil I was really enjoying yesterday. Derwent Light Fast Midnight Black. That's a lovely one. Oh, guys, there's so many colours to choose from. I just love pencils so much. And the funny thing is, you know how all these pencils are so tiny? They're the ones that I love the most. But because they're so small now, I never use them. Because I'm like, ugh, I have to go through all these pencils to find the ones I like. Alright, that's it. I just picked some random colours. We'll just go with that. Pop them in here. Don't need the pastels anymore, I don't think. Maybe at the end. Alright, do you add your time and effort into the price when you make from home, April? Yeah, I did. I got better at it too, actually, because when I first started making, like, for example, I'll tell you about my stickers. When I first started making stickers, I would sell them for £1 a sticker, and obviously I priced it so I would still get a profit, I guess. But I didn't realise what I thought was people were going to buy an order, like they were going to buy a print, or they were going to buy a zine, or they were going to buy a postcard pack, and then they would put the sticker as like an extra, like, oh, I'll just get this sticker. But what people did is they just bought one sticker. So after they bought one sticker for £1, sure, I would get like the cost of making the sticker back. But then I would have a freebie postcard, I'd have a freebie sticker, and I'd have an envelope. And when you put all of that together, it wasn't worth selling a sticker. So after that, I put them up, I think I put it up to £1.20 for the next few months. Every time I had an update, I put the price up, and then eventually I put them up to £2, and people were still buying them. And I was like, if people are still buying them, I'm gonna keep putting the price up, because it's more effort for me every time someone buys a single sticker, which is a lot of people, guys. A lot of people just buy one sticker for some reason. I don't know. I've never bought a single sticker in my life. I'm ranting right now. I'm going on an actual rant about stickers. Every time someone would just buy one sticker, I'd be like, okay, cool, now I gotta pack this one sticker, and it is time to pack an order. So then eventually they became £2.50, which is not even that much. A lot of people sell stickers for like £4. I think that's too much, personally. I think that's a bit of a rip-off. But yeah, I can't remember where I was going with this. But I've taken them all off my shop now, so I just don't think it's worth the time. Mine is all freelance with various sources, so need accountant. Yes, that's true. Haven't made enough for a few years now to actually pay tax other than national insurance. Thank goodness for husband's job. I keep asking Martin, when can I be a kept woman and just quit my job and stay at home, and I'll cook you delicious meals, which I do anyway, and maybe I'll tidy the house, who knows, but I'll definitely draw all day long. That would be nice. He tells me it's not going to be possible though. So looks like I'm stuck working a job like a schmuck. Okay, let me just sharpen some of these pencils. Definitely come to Germany. I can always tell I'm almost home on the train when the landscapes. Oh, my words right now are coming. They're not in my mouth. I can always tell I'm almost home on the train when the landscape starts looking like a scene from Dark. Ugh, love Dark. I want to watch it again. Have you seen the new show that's coming out from the makers of Dark? It's called 1899. Oh, it's got the same guy in it from Dark as well. And he doesn't have an accent in it. Or if he does have a German accent, if he is German, which I assumed he was, he has an amazing accent. I think it's English or American, I can't remember. Oh, it looks so good. But I want to watch Dark again. It's such a good show. It's a lot of effort. Limiting myself to 45 minutes a piece. That's pretty good if you can do that. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to limit myself to 20 minutes a day or half an hour a day, and that did not work. Do you guys ever just sharpen all your pencils before you work? I just find it so soothing. Just make sure you have all your pencils nice and sharp. Also, I have a procrastination. I mean, you can, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm procrastinating very hard right now. We're an hour in and I still haven't drawn anything. People buy a single sticker, ended up losing me money. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't, before I had an Etsy shop, I did not realize people did that. Just because I myself would never think to do it. But Troy and I were joking because I'm basically currently a cat woman and I hate it. Aww. Wendy, you want to swap for a bit? You can be a motion graphic designer. I mean, you're already a graphic designer. All you gotta do is move a little bit. No, I actually really enjoy my job at the moment. My day job. We're doing lots of creative stuff, lots of fun projects. Some of them have been delayed a little bit because of client stuff, but yeah, it's been really fun. I did mention, I think, in my vlog, oh, it's not out yet, sorry, this is a spoiler alert. In my vlog that's coming out next week, I mentioned that the creativity, because you're being creative like during the day, that in the evening I'm quite tired and like creatively, like my mind's tired. But apart from that, I'm enjoying it, so. All right, I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining about work and having a job. I'm very lucky to have a job, especially one that in a creative field. But you know, when you just love drawing and getting your hands messy, that's sometimes what you want to do. Guys, this is a very important part of the stream. It's where I actually start drawing. Or is it? I'm quite thirsty. Maybe I should have a sip of water. I love sharpening my pencils. Me too. If I knew how to do motion graphics, I would. I suppose I could teach myself. You could definitely teach yourself, Wendy. Do you have the Creative Cloud suite? Because you can just open up After Effects and literally you'll find everything you need online. If you really want to, I could even share some of my courses with you if you want, but you didn't hear that from me, and that isn't public online anywhere. This isn't being recorded, is it? Okay. Let's do this, guys. Let's just draw. Sometimes you just need to start, you know, when you're in this kind of mood like I am right now. You just need to start. So I'm just going to start. Lovely birch trees. Did you guys know, do you know the difference between a downy birch and a silver birch? I learned it when I was learning about trees a while ago. A silver birch, all the branches hang down, like they sag. And a downy birch, all the branches go up or vertical. Interesting, huh? Yeah, cool, April. It's like that'll be during the stream to learn about that. I think I'm right. I mean, I could have gotten that wrong. It was like a year ago that I was starting to learn about trees, and I didn't actually finish learning about trees. I was meant to do a tree a day for 100 days, and it didn't work out. Not anymore. It was too expensive since I'm not really making money right now. Yeah, it is expensive. It is expensive. I get it with work, so I'm lucky. If I didn't get it with work, if I didn't get it with work, I would ask Martin if I could use his. But if I didn't have Martin or me, I don't know if I'd get it, you know. I think I probably would, just because I've used it for so many years now. I think it'd be more hassle trying to learn a different program. I don't know if there's another program like After Effects, because I know there's programs like Critter. Should we zoom in a little bit, guys? Whoa, not that far. Calm down. I gotta move this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there's like Critter. What else? Affinity Designer, Infinity Painter, but I don't think there's a animation one like After Effects that's cheaper, which is a shame. Maybe there is one. I haven't heard of it though. After Effects, I think, really is the industry standard for motion design. Okay. These trees trees are kind of cool, aren't they? So I don't know if you can see this. I'll put it up to the screen. You see how on the paint pen, because it's glossy, some of it here, it doesn't take the pencil as well. But I actually kind of like that. It's a nice texture. So I've done 3 trees. They kind of like overlap in each other, but I don't want to keep them quite un-overlappy. I'm going to try and find a lighter one. This isn't really lighter, it's just a different colour. It's just unsaturated, but it's fine. I was trying to do this thing where I was taking like the trees as they go back in space and trying to find lighter pencils. It was quite tricky actually, because sometimes I would pick a pencil up and it would be lighter, but it would also be really saturated. So it was very, it kind of stood out to you. Also, I do know that the birches are white and I'm drawing them grey, but I think it's fine. So the music stopped. Let's check it quickly. Might have to replay the thing, yeah. Sorry if you guys are getting bored of this music, but it's the only royalty-free music I found that I like. My daughter is in college, so we used her education email to sign up because it was way too expensive. That's clever. It's like £580 for a whole year. So if you use it every day, it does become worth it and you get access to all their programs and funds. Yeah, £580 for a year. Let's do some math. Guys, welcome to Math with Monkey. Where I get out my calculator. Okay, so 580 divided by 12, that's £48 a month. Let's say divided by 4, this is very rough math, £12 a week, divided by 7 is £1.70 a day. So let's say you work 6 hours a day. Like, you know, I know technically we work more than that in a 9-to-5 job, but we don't. But not with all the meetings I have. £1.70 divided by 6, 28p an hour. I'm trying to work out if that's good or not. 28p an hour, £1.70 a day. I mean, you couldn't, you know, that's less than a coffee. You're not earning any money though, you know, like, definitely not worth it. I go some months and only use it a couple of times. Yeah, I use it for work every day, but obviously, I guess even if I didn't use it for work every day, I still use it every day to make videos. And especially when I do stuff for Etsy, I use Photoshop a lot. I use Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop. I think those are my main ones. And then at work we use Illustrator too, but I try not to think about Illustrator too much. I don't like it. Let me see if I can up my ISO. Look at me learning all about cameras. Not sure what it costs in pounds, but in Canada, after conversion from USD, it's about 75 to 80, depending on current exchange. Whoa, that's crazy. That's a lot, I think, because I don't know the exchange rate, but that sounds like a lot. The problem was I wasn't making enough money to cover the cost. I'll probably go back to Adobe once I start making a regular income again. Are you looking for like graphic design jobs, Wendy? I don't know. I can't remember if you said you were still looking. Or you doing your like all your decals and stuff, and trying to make that like a more profitable business. Also, congratulations! I just want to congratulate Wendy on her Kickstarter being successful and reaching her first. I don't know what you guys call it in Kickstarter. Milestone. Wendy, you have to let me know. But Wendy reached her first leg. I don't know what they're called. So yay Wendy. That means I get a pin. Also, Wendy, I had a question. Say for example, someone had pledged for 3 pins, but you only got to your first goal. Is it called a goal? Must be called a goal. Do they get 3 of the same pin? How does that work? Curious. I'm curious. Okay, I'm trying to find a lighter color. This is quite a nice one. This blue almost disappears in this green. but we're gonna lighten the background too. So I'm probably gonna go over, oh, this is really nice. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. In the corner here, there's like kind of bush, and also here, like the, I like that. Celeste says hello. Hi Celeste, I didn't see you there. Sorry. Hello, welcome to stream. I wish it was a one-time fee to own it rather than monthly or yearly. Yeah, they used to do that. I can't remember when they stopped doing it. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe longer than that now. I remember when you could just buy one program outright. And now you have to... I think you can only do subscription. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know if you can still buy a program. If you buy a program, do you also not get the updates? Because you won't have Adobe Creative Cloud. I'm not sure. Haley says Illustrator is the best one. Oh, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, Haley. I think I don't like it. I have to use it for work sometimes, and I don't know. It just has a very confusing, not confusing. Like I've been using it for years. I've just never enjoyed it ever. I've never enjoyed Illustrator. I don't really like vector. Like it's very so clean, you know. I know you can do lots of stuff with Illustrator. We had this one person, actually at the job that Martin and I met. My boyfriend Martin, we met at one of our old jobs, and there was a girl there called Stella, and she could use Illustrator so well. It looked like she was making 3D art. Like it was crazy what she could do in that program. My first goal. Yeah, goal. Okay, we got there in the end. Katie only uses Illustrator too. Depends what you do. Adobe is industry standard for book design. What do you do? Is it InDesign that you use for book design, Artie? InDesign is also very tricky, I find, to use. You've got to use that for work too sometimes. I use it to make my zines and stuff too, so I know the basics, but I find it a bit awkward. So yeah, I'm just kind of making the trees up right now. Everything always looks worse when you make it up. I don't know if you guys find this, but I find that when I try to make branches and stuff up, it always looks so awkward. Even if I follow a reference and the reference itself looks like kind of weird, it doesn't look as weird as if I'm just making stuff up. Alright, so I think that's fine. I think that's all the trees we need to add. There are a few more kind of in the background that are really pale. You can like barely see them. Maybe we can do them with this green color. Oh, that's nice. You probably can't even see that on the screen, huh? Because it's so pale. Now it's a subscription. Can't buy a program by itself, but all updates are included. Yeah. Everything's subscription based these days, isn't it? The problem is with subscriptions is when you get 1 or 2, it's fine. You're like, oh, it's just, you know, £10 a month, whatever. But it's when everything's a subscription and you do the math and you like work it out, you get your calculator out, like I do, because I can't do math in my head. And you realize, oh, I'm actually spending like £150 on subscriptions, you know, and they're all like to stuff that you don't probably need. But they're nice to have, like Netflix and Amazon and Apple TV. Those are basically all TV I'm talking about right now. I really like TV. I watch it a lot, guys, when I'm working. I don't know if you do that. Right now I'm currently watching Hell's Kitchen. I'm on season 15. What I'm doing is I'm actually working backwards. So I watched season 19 and then I skipped 17 and 18 because they were all star seasons. I didn't care about them. Went to season 16 and now I'm on season 15. The problem is winners from previous seasons often turn up in later seasons. So I'm kind of spoiling it for myself. Yeah. Adobe just wants to make the most money possible, which is fair enough. I mean, I can't lie. I would, if I had the choice to make as much money as possible, I'd probably take it. Alright, I'm going to keep going with the pencil. I think we need to get a little bit moodier though. We need some darker colours. Like maybe, let's have a look. Maybe this. It's too yellow. This is a problem with just picking a pencil randomly. Let's try this one. This is still a bit yellow, but we'll make it work. Like Tim Gunn says, make it work. He doesn't say it that meanly though. It would be 3 of the same pin. I sent out a message a week before the end to sort of make people aware of that because I didn't want anyone to be disappointed. That's cool. I'm sure they'll make nice Christmas presents, you know. Some people downgraded the pledges to 1 pin. Did you still get the goal though after they downgraded? Shame if you told people and they hadn't, and they downgraded and then you like lost the chance. I'm assuming it was okay though, since like everything went through. So this is the kind of where I get into a little bit of not trouble, but I don't really know what to do from here. Because I've done the background, which is always the most fun part. I've drawn the trees, which is like, you know, I like drawing trees that just very skeleton trees. But then what do I do now? This is kind of like where I've been struggling. So, because detail, obviously if I'm going to be doing this for a story, I'll probably have a character in here. Then I'd be thinking about the composition, like I would have thumbnailed it out. So this is kind of just to get the feeling of the materials, but still, like, what do I do? Like, there's no point of interest. Normally when I'm drawing a landscape or something, I always have a house in there or a fence or something, you know, to focus on, to make it not so this is just some trees. And I find with woods and forests, I don't know what to do. Like, there's just some trees, you know? Tell me what you guys think about that. Do you face this problem? Fog would make it moody. Yeah, I'm gonna use the pastel at the end to kind of fog it out. My background is from print industry, so almost exclusively used InDesign for years. Yeah, InDesign is okay. It's not like the worst. It's just some of its controls are a bit strange, especially when you're trying to like resize stuff. It's got like this with that weird crop-in feature where it like crops stuff instead of resizing it, and you have to know the shortcuts, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I do not like this green that I put down. It's very dark and very almost too saturated. I think before I start doing before I do any like final illustrations, even for Folktale week, I'll probably do well, my plan is I'm just kind of in an experimentation phase right now, so probably this week and this weekend I'll just keep playing with the materials and see what I want to use, and then next week I'll do thumbnails for the ideas, and then I'll probably do some color comps. So I'll go through like all the colors and I'll figure out what to use so I don't get this problem where I pick up a green and then I realize it's too saturated or too yellow or too whatever. And then after that I will do the illustrations. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about Folktale week, is almost like an assignment, you know, like you would get for a job. A bit more professional than just drawing the prompt the day you get the day of the prompt, which is what I do for other challenges. Sorry guys, my throat is really dry from talking. If I sound weird, that's why. Okay, let's move away from the pencils because I'm kind of getting frustrated with them. And I think we'll use some of the Neo colors. I love this reference photo. It's a nice one, isn't it? Spooky. The photographer is down here. It's on Pinterest. It's Nigel Danson, if you guys want to see more of his work. My mum used to make all the books for my parents' publishing business in InDesign. That's cool. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to use some bright greens for like that grass. And then let's have a look at the blues. For the blues, I'll probably use That rhymed. This bluey colour, maybe this light. There's this blue that I use in everything. It's tiny, look at that. I think it's light cobalt blue. I need to, I've got another one, a replacement one, once this is run out. I get my Create Cloud subscription through work because even though we're scientists, we use Illustrator to make diagrams. That's so cool, Julie. I didn't know you were a scientist. What type of scientist are you? What science do you do? It's cool that you get to use Illustrator at work even though you're a scientist. I wouldn't think that you would, as the scientist person, would use it, because I'm just thinking about when I worked for other companies where we've had experts in the field. Like I worked for the Navy for my very first job out of uni, and we had to make all the training manuals for the Navy, and it was basically they used illustrators and 3D artists to recreate very complex systems that they couldn't photograph, or that they had to kind of like show being taken apart and put back together for training exercises. So I was doing 3D back then, so I made a lot of like 3D models, very intricate, like detailed things to help train the Navy. So we had I can't remember what they're called now. They had a name, SME, I think. SME, which stands for something, something, something. The E stands for expert, I'm pretty sure of it. So they were like the experts, and they would be the people that would look at your work and they would say, oh, move that nut, 3 centimeters, or it wouldn't be this material, or, that would kill a person if it was rotated that way, stuff like that. So like they were, I guess, the scientists of the place, and we were like the artists who would make the stuff in their vision, I guess. I'm not really sure why I'm trying to go with this. I just think it's cool that you get to make art as well and be a scientist at work. I think that's cool. So I'm going to use some of this white in the background. I also want to use the pastel at the end. I'm just trying to like highlight the background a little bit to kind of show the trees more. Add an animal. Oh, Haley, good idea. What animal should we add? Oh, birds, maybe? No. I don't know. This is the problem with my imagination. It's kind of lacking sometimes, especially when I haven't drawn stuff. Like forests are very out of my comfort zone. So adding an animal, which is not out of my comfort zone, it's kind of like merging the two worlds together. So dramatic. Okay. I really don't like that road. Should we go over it with a different color? Let's see. This is a nice brown. Yeah, that's better. And then I want to also go over back again in pastel and see what that looks like if we kind of smush the pastel on top and create like the fog effect. I think that would be nice. Do you think we're going to get all 4 of these done and the other sketchbook tonight? Probably not, huh? Seeing as it's 8:30 already, I'm losing my voice. We'll try and get as much as we can done. Maybe I can do one. Maybe I keep meaning to stream at the weekend. It would be nice. It would be at least it would be daylight, But I don't know. Every time the weekend comes, I'm too lazy to get everything set up. And I'll say why that no one will turn up because it's at a different time and everyone's out, maybe, or sleeping if they're in a different time zone. System management expert. Maybe that's it, Celeste. You could be right. Sounds familiar. I still hit the goal because I got a few more backers. However, at this point, there are 4 people that still haven't paid, so I might be a little short. Oh. I thought it takes it automatically, doesn't it? I think it took it automatically from me. I haven't done anything, though. Am I meant to? Oh, I do research on bone marrow disease. Interesting. We use Photoshop and Illustrator all the time to make and edit diagrams of publications. Bone marrow disease. That's crazy. Subject matter expert. Artie, I think you're right. I think that's what it is. Subject matter expert. Yes, that rings a bell more than system management expert. I used to do lab stuff for my PhD, but now I mostly do data analysis. Oh, B's here. Hi, B. We're just shooting the breeze, as always. I'm just heavily procrastinating tonight. We haven't really done much. You haven't missed much, don't worry. Ah, subject matter expert. Yes, that's it. That's it, guys. Thank you. It's so funny because we never actually called them that. We just called them, you know, Jeff. Or, or as a group, the SMEs. That's funny. How about adding a fox so orange will really pop on the greens and greys? That's a good idea. I like that idea. Should I do it from the imagination or should we look for reference? If I do it from imagination, I might have to sketch it out first because I've drawn foxes before, but I'm a bit nervous about just drawing a fox. Should the fox be sitting? Oh god, how do you draw a fox? What color are they again? Oh Jesus, I'm getting stressed out. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, I've only ever drawn cartoon foxes though, you know, like they have like the face like this, and then they got the little things, and they come down and they're like, hi, I'm a fox. And they got the little eyes like this. Kind of like this is what I think of when I think of a fox. Like this. And they got the bushy tail. See, I just think of cartoons. When I think of characters, all I can do is think of cartoons. I can't, and this doesn't look like a cartoon. How do I put a fox in this? Should we just try it? Guys, let's live dangerously tonight. Okay, what do I need? I need paint pens, because we're gonna have to go over quite a lot of Caran d'Ache Neo colors. All right, let's do it. Kickstarter takes it automatically, but if a person uses an expired, an expired card. My card expired recently. I'll check. I'm gonna check Wendy just in case it hasn't taken it from me. I don't want to be the person that that's messing everything up. Okay, where should we put the fox? Should we put him like here in the foreground, or should we put him like here because I really don't like that road? Or maybe he should be in the distance, like behind a tree. I don't know. Kickstarter gives them about 2 weeks to pay and then closes the campaign and pays me with or without the payments. Pretty sure yours went through. Okay, cool. Hiding behind a tree. Okay, hiding behind a tree. Okay, maybe let's just draw him here. And I'm literally just gonna draw this sketch because I just don't think I can draw realistic animals. I don't think I have it in me. So I'm just gonna draw him. Can you tell I'm nervous because I'm babbling? I'm not really nervous. It's just a sketchbook, guys. It's just my ugly sketchbook, guys. It doesn't matter. This isn't actually my ugly sketchbook. This is kind of like another working sketchbook. Actually, I love the sketchbook. I don't really like the texture that much. I'm coming around to it, but I like the format of it, the shape of it. Okay, so there's a tree. We'll put him behind the grass as well. We can go over this too, doesn't matter. And there's his body. His body's coming like this, it's fine. And then we'll put his little tail like this. Oh, this is gonna be so cute, guys. Hide behind a tree. Okay, I read that. Fiona, hey Fiona. Love it. Loved your latest video so much. Ah, thank you. I just popped a video up. When was it? Can you guys remember? Was it yesterday? Yesterday about Peachtober. If you guys haven't seen it and you are interested in Peachtober, I wanted to get it out fast after Peachtober, just so people were still kind of thinking about it, which I think I succeeded at. Pat on the back, April. All right, this fox is gigantic compared to the trees, but it's fine. It's a cartoon fox in a cartoon world. It's not really a cartoon world, but we can make it a cartoon world. Shall we try these pastel pencils and see what they do? I've never tried these. I have tried them, like swatched them out. I don't know if they're gonna go. This is the problem I was having the other day. They just wouldn't draw over stuff. That they can't draw over. They can't draw over crayon. They can't draw over Neo crayon. They can go over pastels, fine, like this. See in the corner here, up here. But I can't just be drawing pastels on top of pastels. That's no fun. Lovely colours though. Look at this beautiful blue. You see that colour? Can you see it? Focus. Look at that view. Blue. Look at the view of the blue. The process was wonderful to watch. Ah, yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it, because I was a bit worried it was repetitive, because I basically just said, here's the sketch, here's the final, here's the Procreate version. But yeah, I thought hopefully it would be interesting to see my thought process, you know, on at least sketching the animals out. I am losing my voice. Okay, everyone, now we're going to go into the ASMR portion of the stream. This is where you just hear me breathing heavily and drawing, so enjoy that. We'll have a quiet moment together, okay? I'm just kidding, I can't stay quiet for long. Let's do the next one. Should we make a fox first? Should we? Okay, this is my idea. We will take inspiration from this image to make this image, and we'll put a fox in it. So we'll plan the fox out, and then we can kind of like tweak it, and then we'll keep doing that. So it's like it would dilute from the reference as we go until we get to the end, and it's completely different, or the same but it's different. Genius? Yes, thank you. Right, let's pick some colors. I really love this bright pink. A purpley color. This is meant to be this is still meant to be blue though. Okay, so it's still meant to be blue, so we'll go with the blues still. Blues and greens, that's fine. Okay, so I'm still gonna draw very similar, this one, but I'm not gonna look at the reference image. So should we put a different reference image on? Should we get a picture of a fox maybe instead or something? Fox. Oh, look how beautiful the fox is. Oh guys, I love foxes, they're so lovely. Let's just put this little guy on so we can look at his cute little face. The Faber-Castell Pitt pastel pens. Oh, I've never heard of them. Are hard to lay on top of other things too. Pitt pastel pens. Pitt pastel pens. I have these ones. Pitt artist pen. I don't think I've heard of the Pitt pastel pens though, but I do quite like the alliteration. Maybe oil pastels will go over everything. They would. And I actually have some oil pastels here, Juliet, so maybe we can try that later down the line if we get that far tonight. I think we should try. What do you guys think? We should try to finish this spread tonight, even though I'm a bit tired, but I gotta work on my stamina. I gotta work on my streaming stamina. Alright, so also I haven't forgotten, I still need to do the pastel here, like smoky pastel. I'm just waiting for this to fully dry before I go over it again. Yeah, this is the midnight blue that I was saying that I really liked earlier. Don't Light Fast, such a nice color. It's not black, it's blue. It looks very dark though. Don't know if we should have gone with this color, if we should have gone with a lighter color. It's fine, we'll keep it like this. Okay, so this is the one I'm just taking inspiration. I keep looking up at the reference, but the reference is gone. So I'm just gonna look at this one here. I might not do as many trees on this side, maybe just like a couple. I've been trying to get up early in the morning to do art, but I'm really bad at it. I think it's because it's getting dark now. Do you guys, can you still get up early if you do? Like in winter, I find it so hard. We have a Lumi light, which is like a light that gets brighter, and it's meant to make your room brighter gradually, like mimic the sunrise. And we've moved it to the other side of the room, so now when it comes on in the morning, it brightens the whole room up, where before it was next to my face, and every time it came on, I would wake me up and I would turn it off and go back to sleep. So it has been helping. I've been getting up this week, like I still kind of snooze for 10 minutes. I can feel the light, like, you know, in my eyes, but I still sleep in a bit. I've been trying to get up at 6:30 and then be down here at 7 and try and do work. But unfortunately, other things get in the way, like playing games. I'm actually like playing a computer game right now called 7 Days to Die, and sometimes it's the only thing that gets us up in the morning is to go play a computer game. We're both bad though. I say to Martin, I have to get up tomorrow. Like, I have to get up and do work. So if I say, like, let's play computer games, you have to say no. And Martin will be like, yeah, I have to work too. And then in the morning, Martin will be like, 7 days to die? You make the coffee, I'll turn the computers on. Or I'll say it, you know? So, like, we're as bad as each other. Be honest though, guys. If you had the chance to get up in the morning and do work or play computer games, what would you do? I mean, maybe you guys aren't computer game fans, which is fair enough. Man, I just wish I knew how to draw limbs better. Sometimes I feel like they're quite, like, it's not how a tree would really be. Good idea about moving the light across the room. I always turn mine off too. It's definitely more difficult waking up when it's dark and cold. Oh yes, the cold doesn't bother me as much because I'm not too bad with the cold. Like, I'll just wake up and put some warm clothes on if I'm cold. Getting out of bed, like, doesn't bother me if it's cold. My problem, if I wake up early, I don't have enough energy for the whole day. Oh, sorry guys. My throat's so dry. Almost finished my water. That echoed. Did you hear that? Hello? I have to get some more water in a minute. What am I doing? I don't know. Just staring at myself. Staring at my hair in the... Oh, we should re-dye my hair soon, actually. I think it's going a bit brown on top there. Yeah, if you wake up in the morning, you don't have energy for the whole day. Yeah, I totally get that. I think what I've been trying to do is wake up at 6:30. I'm awake at 6:30. I get out of bed at quarter to 7. I'm doing stuff by 7. So, and then I get in bed at like 10 to 10:30 and I sleep by 11. So that's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 hours, which is a really good sleeping pattern for me. I find 7.5 hours really good. 8 sometimes makes me feel a little bit like I've overslept, and 7 is not enough. So yeah, sometimes it works. And Fee's here. Hi Fee. I can't believe I'm up to be able to join. Hi from New Zealand. Fee, what time is it over there? Is it 12 hours exactly behind us? Or is it... we've just had daylight savings, so it may be a little bit different. Fee, have you told me what part of New Zealand you're from? If you haven't, tell me. I demand you to tell me. And Helen's here. Hi, Helen. It's really Liz. Liz, I can call you Liz, right? I've been doing yoga before work in the morning and it has helped so much to move before sitting all day. Oh, Haley, that is the dream, to do yoga in the morning. And when I say the dream, I mean literally I've dreamt about it. I have not done it though, because I don't know, I don't like exercising in the morning. Really don't like exercising at all. I like going for walks and things and hikes, but I do like yoga though. But I don't know, I feel like yoga for me is more of an evening activity, like get nice and cozy before you go to bed, you know. Right, what am I doing? Apart from procrastinating heavily, let's just pick some more colours. Yes I can, yes, thanks. I really wish I could force myself to do yoga, go for a walk first thing in the morning. Going for a walk is really nice, Wendy. It's hard to get out, but we're actually going to try and do that tomorrow because it's meant to be the only sunny day of the week. It has been nice this afternoon, but literally it's been pouring of rain constantly all week long. It's meant to be nice. Fee, have you told me before that you're from Gore? That rhymed. I feel like you have, because I don't know if you remember, I grew up in Invercargill. So So Invercargill's just down the road from Gore, guys, if you don't know. And how do you not know about New Zealand geography? Honestly, I'm just joking. I barely know it, and I lived there for 12 years. Yay, Fee! We could have been neighbours if I still lived there. I don't know. I haven't lived there for years now. Right, what am I doing? Drawing trees. Gore has a big statue of a trout. Oh, I was looking for the bloody reference and it's not there, is it? Okay, if you just joined, Fee and Liz, I think you just joined. What I'm doing is I'm trying to go from this reference, which is here. We drew it here. Then I said, it looks really dumb. No, I didn't say that, but I was like, what can I do? I need to do something with it. And then people suggested a fox. So that's what this orange blob is. I haven't finished it yet. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take this reference image, this image from the reference image, and go draw this from this, change it a little bit. And then I'm going to draw this one from this one from this one. And then by the end, it'll be like more abstract and more simple. That's the plan. Let's see if we can execute it. Having a dog has made me get out of bed at a regular time because he has to be fed even though he sleeps in 2. That sounds like me actually. I have to get out of bed to feed myself. Sometimes I'm like, oh god, breakfast is the only thing that'll get me out of bed. It was hard at first, but it becomes a habit. I love stretching before work for my back. Yeah, I think yoga in the morning would be really good. I just don't know if I have. I think I'd rather go for a walk, you know, if I was going to do anything in the morning, especially in now. Because it's so dark in the evenings. 4 o'clock, guys, it's horrible. And this is funny because I've always said that I love winter, but I always forget how miserable winter is when you're in the middle of summer and like complaining about the heat and you can't wait for winter. I always forget how miserable it is in the dark. I think that's the worst for me. Is just the dark, especially now we live in the country because you can't go for a walk here. There's no lights. You have to take a torch with you. There's so many slugs on the ground and snails. I don't want to step on them. Okay, let's see what you guys are talking about. It's been really nice to have a cuddle with him every day. Aw, that's nice. I think we chatted about it because I do remember you saying in Invercargill, no one knows anything about Southland. Yeah, no, they don't. Every time I meet someone from New Zealand, I always ask them where they're from. And I love it when they're from the South Island because I'm like, ooh, I know that place. Some of the South Island anyway. I'm not very familiar with the north of the South Island, but I know I've been to quite a lot of the South and Central South Island, and also the north of North Island. Which is funny, the south of South Island, the north of North Island, because my family moved up to Whangarei when I was in uni, so I spent some time up there. I was talking to Martin about New Zealand today actually, because we were talking about travelling, and he was talking about going to New Zealand, and I was like, been there. I was like, it's lovely, but I want to go other places, and I know Martin hasn't been. It's probably a bit selfish of me. But I want to go to Thailand again so much, guys. I want to go to Japan and I want to go to Iceland and Norway, and there's so many places, South America, and sometimes I feel like I just want to go forward, not back, you know? And I know you guys are chatting and I haven't looked up at the screen because I'm trying to get a little bit of work done before I look. God, Liz. Coming in hot, strong. Oh, here's my water's gone. That's a nice reference image. Can I steal it? Yes, of course. It's on Pinterest. It's just here. Shall I add it to... It's called Spooky Woods. It's by Nigel Danson. Here you go, Liz, I'll show you. Nigel Danson is who it's by. I've been doing frosty landscapes too this week. Also love that we're talking about yoga. I'm obsessed with yoga. I started doing hot yoga with a friend to try it, and now I'm totally back on my yoga game. That's awesome. I've never tried hot yoga. Not unless you count doing yoga and then getting really hot and sweaty. I don't think that's what she means though. Do you use an app or YouTube? Who do you follow? Oh yeah, Julia, I only like yoga that I do in my house as well. I did do a yoga with Adrian live before though, and that was amazing. She's so nice. She's so tiny. If you guys know yoga with Adrian, I mean, she looks petite. Like, she looks, you know, slim and fit and, like, you know. But I didn't realize she was quite so, she's quite, like, she's, like, I don't want to say short, because I feel like that's mean to people that, you know, don't have as much height as other people. I don't want to say it's short like it's a bad thing, but I felt like a giant next to her, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I felt like huge next to her, because you can meet her afterwards and like have a hug, and yeah, it was really nice to have a photo taken. Yeah, she's lovely. I like yoga with Adrian. Yeah, she's the best. She's the only one I ever do yoga with when I do yoga online. This music is so sensual, guys. I feel like just drawing these trees is really bringing something out of me, you know? It's quite actually alarming, this music. I don't know if I like this. I think I definitely like this better. Like how the trees kind of go like this. Maybe we should try that on this one. Like how all the trees go in a direction. I quite like doing that sometimes. But it's fine, we'll leave it for now. I'm gonna finish this fox and then I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick because I'm real thirsty. I don't know how to draw this fox though. We're gonna need to draw, like, have some detail on him. You can come to Georgia and I will give you a tour. We have a nice hiking here. I'd love to go to Georgia. Peach capital. 20-30 minute reasonable routines that I can get myself to do. Yeah, sometimes yoga with Adrian, her routines are really long, like 45 minutes is too long. Martin would definitely enjoy photographing down here. Yeah, definitely. Totally get when you have been here you'd rather do something else. I say that I've been to New Zealand 3 times and now live in here. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful country, absolutely beautiful. I would love to go back. It's not really about not wanting to go back. It's, I don't know, it's yeah, maybe one day. I'd like to go to Australia again. I've been to Australia before, but only Sydney. I'd love to go to the outback in Australia. Martin's, I think he's worried about spiders and snakes though, which is funny because I'm the one who doesn't like spiders. Let's just draw this little fox. Oh, I didn't draw him like I did in the sketch I did. I drew him more like a cat or something. He looks like a cat, guys. Okay, we've drawn a cat. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't draw the snout. I wonder if I can erase that. I don't know if I'd be able to. There's so many layers here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's draw the little snout because I do want to make him a fox. There we go. Can you guys see that? I'll zoom out a bit. His eye's hidden by this tree, which is fine, I guess. There we go. What do you guys think? Fox hiding behind the tree? Kind of strange. Alright, well, while you guys are thinking about the fox, I'm going to grab some more water, okay? I'm back. I also tried to find the lid for my paint pen under the table, but I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna have to have a proper crawl under there after this. Can you hear me swallowing? People swallowing drinks loudly is one of my pet peeves. I'm so out of shape that regular yoga turns into hot yoga just because I sweat so much. That's me, Wendy. I made a playlist called Less Than 30 Yoga. That's literally just Adrian's videos that are shorter. I was doing this thing, Juliet, like every year I try and do yoga with Adrian, and normally I do it just for January, and then I'll try again like throughout the year. And I did this one year. I tried to do 365 days of yoga, and I said to myself, I have to do yoga. The minimum is 10 minutes that I can do, because she has literally 10-minute videos, right, on her channel. And it got to the point where I did like a week of just 10-minute videos, and then I ended up doing one in my bed just because I couldn't be bothered to like do yoga, but I wanted to complete the challenge. So I was doing yoga like basically just on my bed, trying to do downward dog or something. And I got to that point and I thought, wow, this isn't working. I'm just gonna stop. Artie's got to go. Bye, Artie. Look forward to catching up the rest later. Okay, yay. Hopefully we finish. Gotta power through these because I'm taking my time, man. I also saw someone from Australia. JL. Hello from Australia. The spiders are not as bad as everyone makes out. I saw a thing on Reddit the other day. Sorry. I haven't talked this song for a while. I saw this thing on Reddit the other day. It was Contagious Laughter. A subreddit called Contagious Laughter. And it was, oh my god, my throat's so dry. How come water isn't working, guys? I'm crying. My throat's so dry, I'm crying, guys. Basically it was these two pilots in a plane. I think it was a small plane. And I wasn't listening to the sound. I was just watching the video without sound. But basically they were on the plane and the camera was like this, right, like looking at the pilot, and it looked up and there was a spider. It was this big, like a huge spider on the ceiling of the plane. And I guess it was called Contagious Laughter because they must have been laughing about it. And as you watched, the camera was watching the spider, it like crawled underneath the mirror part in the top of the plane. I don't know why they have a mirror in a plane. And then it dropped down onto the pilot's leg, and guys, I would have crashed the plane. But I guess they're from Australia. They were Australian, and everyone in the comments were like, they're used to it. But I've seen so many videos from Australia about the huge spiders, and they're not the poisonous ones, just the huge house spiders. I did have a couple of those in New Zealand when I lived there. We moved one day. We moved a lot when I was younger, and we moved one day to our new house, and under my bed was the biggest bush spider I've ever seen in my life. It was like as big as a dinner plate, and it freaked me out because I was like, what the hell? And how long has that spider been under my bed for? Like, this is when I was like maybe 16 or 17. It was so scary. Okay, well, with all that said, let's try and, I don't know, add a little bit of, I was gonna say something in French then, but I didn't want to say it just in case I didn't pronounce it right or I said something rude. But let's zhuzh it up a bit, add a little bit of colour, because it's looking a little bit blue. And also, I did say that we were going to add some pastel on top and try and make it look smoky. Not smoky, foggy. So if we add this pastel on top and we kind of smudge it with our fingers a bit, it should give the trees a little bit of a haze. You can go up the top too, maybe do it up here. It kind of makes it like smoky. I've got an actual white here. I've got a blue as well, which is quite nice. And maybe bring the blue down. I can't see the reference now. I don't know what the reference looks like, but just kind of make it a little bit less than it was, like a little bit less, you know. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. We'll have to catch the rest on replay. It's time for me to head home. Okay, bye Katie. Have a nice rest of your day. Emily says, so lovely to have company while I create. Oh, I'm glad, Emily. That's lovely to hear. I'm terrified of spiders and I'm okay here. I've never seen a snake either, unless you're camping in rural areas. I've seen a snake in England. So I've never seen a big ass snake though. Just an adder, which actually is a poisonous snake in England, but it was fine. It was just chilling. I'd have crashed the plane too. Yeah. And yeah, I think any rational person would have, you know. Okay, we're gonna try and draw this fox again. I'm gonna plan it out this time. Maybe we'll draw him. Oh, you guys can't see. I was like, maybe we'll just draw him over. No, oh, so you can see. Okay, maybe we'll draw him, like here, like he's, like he's like half on the page and half off the page, like this. I mean, he does look like a cat, honestly. You can tell me the truth, guys. He looks like a cat. I know he does. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to do him in... I guess we'll do him with... Oh, no, guys. Look, this is what's happening. My paint pen's drying out. It's fine. I'll find the lid after this. Oops. How did that spider sneak past security? Right? Yeah, I have no idea. I think it was one of those little private, like, two pilot planes. Two pilot planes? You know, like the little planes that you see in movies sometimes. Alright, this time we're going to draw the white bit. Make sure we have the white bib. And that'll make him look more like a fox, she says, hoping. Foxes are difficult. I mean, they're not difficult, but when you're trying to put like a fox in an environment and the environment's made with pastel and it looks all kind of smoky and then suddenly this cartoon fox is like, hey girl, what's up? It's a bit strange. But we're just trying things. We're experimenting. That's literally the point of this exercise. So if nothing turns out, if we don't like any of them, I'm not really bothered. Just try again another day. I'm gonna draw the road here again because I did like the idea of a path. I'm not sure if it should go over the fox, maybe like that. I don't know. It looks kind of weird. You know what we can do? We can make it go watery. Dilute it a little bit. Yeah, this is what I like about the, well, it's one of the things I like about the Neo colors, is you can just like, okay, bye. See ya. It's cool. And now the ground is a little bit... Problem is now I can't draw it until it's dry. That's fine. Okay, let's maybe do some stuff in the background. Like, I think it would be cool to bring a little bit of dark up the top, maybe. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. Don't know if you've noticed. Just making it up. Do you guys ever do this? Just make things up, hope for the best? Or do you always like follow references? Or do you always make stuff up with your mind and never follow references? If you do, I think you might have a superpower. Not a big commercial jet. No, not a big commercial one. It's just like a little... What are they called? Do they have names? Pond hopper? Is that a name? I'm just imagining that. I always pretend I know what I'm doing, but I never do. I do that at work too. No, I do know what I'm doing at work most of the time. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like colours or... I don't know quite how to make it feel like it's dense. Like the forest is dense and scary. There's quite a lot of pinks and blues. It's not exactly a scary colour palette, is it? Maybe some dark leaves in the foreground once this is dry. And then we could also add a bit more pastel in the top here. This is what I was doing yesterday to kind of make it a little bit darker. Adding some pastel and just smooshing it in like this. Whoa, that is dark, guys. And then you have to kind of go over the trees again, just so they pop out. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then you can also, the problem is the new colors don't really go over the pastel very well. It's like if I wanted to highlight parts now with a white, it wouldn't go over the pastel very well. I mean, that actually doesn't look too bad. I actually completely forgot that we were getting up early until I mentioned that. And now I'm thinking about how early we're gonna get up, because we want to go up to the top of Scout Scar, which is behind our village. It's like a huge cliff and it's really nice. Really great views up there, and sunrises is at 7, I think, so I have to leave the house at like 6:30 to be up there by 7. So it's gonna be quite an early morning for me tomorrow. If I do that, hopefully I will. I'll probably pop something on Instagram on my stories, so if you don't see a story tomorrow, you know that I've had a lie-in. Oh, I like this blue popping against that colour. That's nice. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know why it would look like that. It's just fun playing, you know? Like messing around with things, seeing what works and what doesn't. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of these tonight though. We've been doing this for 2 hours. And if you've just popped on the last 20 minutes and you're wondering, how the hell did this take you 2 hours, April? I did do the backgrounds and also another sketchbook, and then I procrastinated for an hour. So that's how that happened. All right, let's draw the little fox dude. I'm trying to find a nice sharp pencil that's dark. Here we go. I gotta stop drawing. I don't have to stop drawing these eyes, but I've gotten into the habit of drawing them like this. I don't know, I kind of like it. It doesn't really look very realistic at all, but they are fun to draw. Oh, this is gonna be cool. It's gonna be like the foxes going through the forest, and the forest always strangely looks the same. The fox needs a name, guys. What's a good name for him, do you reckon? Okay, cool. So that's this guy. I think we definitely need some foliage. Maybe get some of these out. Okay, so I don't know quite what bushes would look like in the forests of Germany. I need to do some research. But for now, we can just do some like scribbles and just call them leaves. That's fine. I do really love new colours. I've enjoyed using them last month. I want to use them more and more, you know. I'm just not sick of them. Harriet. Harriet's a lovely name. I need to let myself play around and be messy with my art supplies more. Yeah, it's fun, Wendy. It is fun. I do find it's a bit of a... I don't know if this will be the same with everyone, but I do find this a bit of... For me, it's like a... is a way of procrastination as well. So I know that I'm doing this children's book course and I have homework where I actually need to design stuff and I need to draw things. I need to come up with thumbnails for the book dummy. I need to do finished illustrations. And instead of actually working on any of that, I will just play with my materials to get to know them better. Where I kind of think I use it a little bit as a distraction almost. But I mean, not everyone is in full procrastination mode as I am. So but yeah, it's fun. I would definitely recommend it. Just messing around. And it helps you fill up sketchbooks too, if you like, that's a goal that you want, is to fill up a sketchbook. So it definitely helps with that. Okay, I've just drawn this weird bush that looks like he has hair now. So, not impressed. It's fine. I don't care that much. I think it's actually kind of funny. Oh, hi, my name's... let's have a look. My name's Wilbur. Oh, I love that name, Wilbur. Wilbur kind of reminds me of the pig, though, from Charlotte's Web. Walter reminds me of Walter White. Harriet, I do like. I think I'll go with Harriet, you know? Maybe they can be all different ones. Maybe this is Walter, this is Harriet, this can be Wilbur, and then we need another one at the end. Alright, this is Wilbur. This is Harriet. Harriet the Fox. I used to love Harriet the Spy when I was younger. Have you guys seen that? Harriet the Spy? Well, it was books first, but then it was a TV show. No, it was a movie. With the girl who was Buffy's sister in Buffy. What's her name? She has a name. I can't remember it. Okay, let's see if we can just do some pastel. Straight up pastel, no smudging. This is no smudging, just a pop of colour. It's too much colour. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, April, that's too much pop. It's too much colour and it's too much pop. You may be right, guys. You may be right. I don't know. I feel like I'm just putting colour down now for the sake of it. I definitely like this one better. What do you guys think? This one's too much. Should we do... kind of tired, but should we do one more? Try and make it very simple this time. Very simplified. I'm going to do chunkier trees, so they're not so spindly. And we're going to do this in oranges and pinks, because this one is Autumn Forest. So I'm trying to find a nice brown for the main trees. Do you guys do this where you have so many bloody pencils everywhere you just overlook them all? Is this a nice colour? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a nice colour. I do like the misty, moody forest on the left. Yeah, me too. Me too, Wendy. We'll try and get that same effect on this side. I think for now, I'm just gonna try and do the trees. Oh, I know what. We were gonna do them all in the same, go in the same way, so they're all kind of leaning. And I want them to be chunkier. Because I don't really like the spindly ones. So obviously, I'm just gonna be making these up, most of them. But okay, so that's one. We're getting there, guys. One tree down. How many more to go? I don't know. I really love drawing trees, drawing things leaning. I found I've been doing that quite a lot in my little sketches I make. Like just drawing things leaning. I don't know if I like this big fat branch though. Alright, let's try different colours. I need someone to go to a German forest and take some photos for me. Oh, look at this. What have I done here? It's like a... I don't know what I've done. You see that? It's like the tree's giving someone the finger or something. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of overlap. Where should we put the fox on this one? I'm thinking maybe in the background here, like in the center. Oh, you guys can't even see, sorry. It's quite difficult because I don't want to move the camera because I'm too lazy, but I want to have the sketchbook this close to me, but it needs to be that far away from me, otherwise you guys can't see it. Should we put the fox here? Does anyone have any book recommendations? I've kind of gotten out of reading recently because I've been going to the library and I've just been picking random books off the bookshelf and then coming home and realising none of them are good. So I was watching a trailer the other day for a new movie coming out called Flatshare, and apparently it's based on a book. Well, it is based on a book, not apparently, but someone in the comments said something like, oh, I hope that they stay true to the book. And I thought, oh, the trailer looks pretty good. I wonder if the book's any good. So I bought it on Apple Books, which was like £4 something. I don't normally buy books because I like to go to the library because it's free. But yeah, I was desperate for a good read because I haven't read a book for a couple of weeks now. And it's really good, guys. I almost finished it. I started it yesterday. When I get into reading a book, I really get into reading a book. So if anyone has any book suggestions for recent books, like in the last few years, kind of like, you know, maybe modern day, or they can be fantasy, or they can be just anything good, let me know, because I'm gonna start looking for certain books. You can reserve books for free in the library too, so I can do that online, and that way I can get all the good books without having to pay for them, which is good. And I think our playlist is finished again. Can you believe it? We've gone through it twice now. Here we go again. You guys love this playlist, don't you? I think the orange is going to make a really nice background. Oh, do you? Oh, I just thought though, the fox is orange. He's not going to pop as much, is he? Alright, cool. I really like this pink actually as a tree colour. It's very nice. I want one more tree colour, but very, very pale. So I'm gonna go deep into my cup here, because I've got some colours that I may have forgotten about. And I don't see really any colour that's gonna help. Apart from this one maybe. Kind of like a very pale pink grey, and it's called, just so you know, Burnt Sienna 10%, if you like it. You could make a silhouette of a fox. That's a good idea. Would it look like a fox or would it look like a cat? Because I think we've all come to realise that I'm not really the best at drawing foxes. So would it look like a cat? I don't know. Oh, I like this colour. You know what? I actually don't like this brown anymore. The brown is like it's not pink enough now, you know? Oh, I like it. Okay, maybe we can mix in the pink with the brown. Sometimes I do that. I smush over it a little bit. Make it a little bit pinky. We could also use this bright red. I don't know what this is going to do. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Let me zoom so you can see it. Zoom. Do I have to change the ISO up again? There we go. Kind of gives it like a red hint there, which is quite cool. Alright, we're going to try and put the fox in. I don't know if I'll do a silhouette, Wendy. I think I'll just do... Oh my god, everything's falling apart. I think I'll just do the fox Okay, excuse me. If you guys could see the mess that's surrounding me right now. Just be lucky you're zoomed in. I can't even zoom out enough to show you everything, like all the mess. Make a grey fox? Can you have a grey fox? Is there such a thing as a grey fox? Alright, let's do this. We're going to draw the fox. He's going to be in the forest. I'm psyching myself up for this. I'm going to draw this fox. It's going to be awesome. Let me just change the thing again. Alright, shaking, not stirred. I'm just, guys, I'm so... I don't know how to draw him. Here's his little head. But where should his body go? Maybe here? Oh, you know what? Maybe his tail could come like in front of him. You know, like this. And then the term silver fox isn't just good for isn't just for good looking older men. Oh, I didn't even know that there was such a thing as a grey fox, you know? I thought silver fox was because they had silver hair and they were old. I don't know what that has anything to do with foxes, to be honest. Alright, let's see if we can add some foreground stuff. So, I've lost all the pencils I just had. Here's one. Here's another one. Oh, hello? Pencils? I don't know why. I think that we're going to respond to me, but they never do. I've lost that perfect pink pencil. Quinacridone pink. Or quinacridone rose. I don't know where it is. It's gone, guys. It's disappeared. That's fine. We don't need it. Alright, I think I may just do this one, you know, and leave it at that and do this one alone by myself without the pressure. Alright, we need a path. I think we need a good path. So maybe we can do some negative space. I quite like doing that. Like when you know, like maybe we'll do the bushes here like this. Like they're negative. I don't know, I don't really do negative space stuff much, so I've done it a little bit. I did it with my pheasant postcard that I did ages ago and I really enjoyed it. But I think there's definitely a trick to it. Guys, what do bushes look like? Because I don't think it's this. Yeah, I definitely need to do some research on bushes and the shapes of them. I do like this colour palette though, like all the pinks and oranges. It's kind of cool. Make a blue wolf. Oh, blue wolf. That's cool. I like that idea. Maybe I'll do that on the last one. I think this one will be my last one for tonight though. Probably take us up to 9:30, which means I would have been streaming for 2.5 hours, which is pretty good for me. Normally I finish after a couple of hours. So I'm just trying to, you know, get that streaming stamina up. So we can eventually get to 3. Can you imagine doing like one of those 24-hour streams? How do people do it? I mean, there has to be a point where they stop talking, right? Because, guys, you know I love to talk, but there's a limit, you know? Just doing some leafy bits. Probably should do them a little bit darker than this because they're not really standing out much. Alright, we're also going to try and get it looking a little bit moody in the background and misty, which is what we did for this one. I am not sure how to do that though. I can't remember how we did it here. Did we just put pastel over the top of it? I could not do 24 hours. No. Streaming or watching, Wendy? You're like, 24 hours of you? Hell no. I think in the 24-hour streams, you'd probably get a lot of different people, right? You'd get like shifts of people coming and going, of viewers at least. But as a streamer, I don't think I could do 24 hours, guys. Okay, I'm not really feeling, this is when I start to lose it, when the details and stuff. I don't know, I always lose it when I start like scribbling things. Either? Neither. Yeah, no, I couldn't watch them for 24 hours either, Wendy. If I ever did a 24-hour stream, I would not expect you to watch it for 24 hours. 20 hours minimum, but not 24, don't be silly. You gotta get at least a 4-hour power nap in there. Alright, let's do the outline of the fox quickly, just so I don't forget he's there. Oh hi, I'm what do we call him? Water. I'm Water Fox. Don't mind me. I'm just hiding behind this tree. I don't know why he's posh, but he is. He's gonna be Sleepy Fox because I don't have enough room to do the eyes. And his tail's gonna come out behind the bush, but then everything else is hidden because he is Shy Fox. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna be putting characters into my scenes. I've never really put characters in environments before. And I don't know, this doesn't really match like this. I don't know anything this goes with this, to be honest. I do like these trees though, going sideways. I think that's kind of fun. Okay, let's try and put some dusty in the background, in the foreground maybe. Look how bright that pink is, so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna put some pink in the background, and then we'll work our way up to white. So I've got this blue here. It's kind of like a white blue. Icy blue. Just rub it in. And I might have to go over the foreground trees to make them stand out again. I don't know if this is a good technique or not. It feels a little bit backwards because you're making it foggy and then you have to go back over it again. Also, when my fingers get really dirty, like they take on the other colors, it kind of makes the smudging very muddy. I know you can get tools to smudge as well, but the finger's quite effective. Alright, have we made that misty enough, do you think, in the background? I don't know, I can't tell. I can't tell anymore. Let's just cut away some of this. I'm happy that the pencil go over the pastel pretty well though. Alright. It's kind of getting there a little bit. These are my fingers, just so you know how pastel-y they are. It's not as bad as they were the other night when I was using quite a lot of pastel and I literally had it on my face as well. I think this is all I'm going to do tonight though, guys. Sorry, I don't think I can do another one. I'm a bit tired now. But I will post these probably to Instagram so you can see the final. So what we did is just a recap, just in case you guys forgot. We took our reference image, which is here, and I kind of drew it, and we put this fox in, and then we just looked at this reference image and drew this one, and then we kind of went completely off the image at all. And then for this one, I'll make it even, you can't see, but for this one, I'll make it even more abstract, and I'll try and add the fox in as well. It's okay, it was a great stream, thank you. I was hoping to finish a page, but I'm just a bit tired now. So I'll just pack up as I say goodbye to you. I've got to get up early tomorrow. I'm going to get up at probably 6. So I'm going to get in bed in a bit and read some of my book. I don't know what you guys are doing the rest of the night or the day. I hope you have a nice one. And I'm going to try and stream next week, probably on a Wednesday or a Tuesday, because the pub down the road has got this new menu, and they do Pizza Tuesday, and we want to try it. And we were going to do it this week, and then I forgot. I remembered I was streaming, so we couldn't go. So I think we're going to try and go to the pub. It's literally the pub in the village, so it's a 3-minute walk from our house. We never go there, ever. We've been there with family and friends before, for drinks and stuff and a couple of meals. They don't really have many things on the menu though for us. But apparently there's some options. There's vegetarian and vegan options for the pizza. So we're going to go and check out and see what the vegan option is. See if it's any good. And their chips are really good too. The third picture is my favourite. I think it's my favourite too. What do you like about it? I think I like the trees the best. And the fox. The colour palette, I mean. I like the colour palette. So I'll probably try and draw the trees very similar on this last one. Right, I think I'm almost packed up. I just still need to crawl under my desk and find the lid to this pen when I say goodbye to you. But we're almost done. Just want to say, have a bit of a cool down session. Love the colours. Oh, yeah. I think that's what I like about it as well. Okay, so that was the stream. Sorry I couldn't get all 3 done. Oh, all 4 done. Maybe next time. Guys, I have to just stop procrastinating at the start of stream because I just talk too much, don't I? And just get on with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. It was really nice chatting with everyone. Thanks for keeping me company. As always, it's been lovely chatting with you. And I will see you next week for the next stream. And also I'm going to have a video out next Wednesday. It's going to be the October vlog. So make sure you check that one out. And apart from that, have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you around the internet. All right, bye.